Hello everyone and welcome to the new video. So today what I wanted to show you is the second demo from the Clay Club event in Riga, Latvia. And today I want to show you how easy it is to actually build a lead list from scratch, find the companies which are hiring for a specific role, and then find decision makers from those companies and write a targeted message to them just using Clay. So before that, you had to use probably Apollo's info and Sales Navigator to scrape leads, and then it would be pretty much impossible without going manually through each profile to find companies which are hiring. Maybe just in Sales Nav you have this function, but anyways, now everything can be done within Clay. It's fast, it's cheap, and very effective. So here is the table, and basically what we want to do first is to build a list of companies. What we need to do is we choose sources and this tool called Find More Companies. And what you can do, I'll pretty much show you right here. As you can see, here we can choose the industries, we can exclude the industries, we can sort by company size, revenue, company types, right? You can add every sort of keywords, location. Maybe you want to exclude some domains because you've already contacted them or anything like this. And so I've decided to build a short list of IT companies, software development companies based in New York. The primary size would be from 10 to 500 employees. And as you can see, I have 69 test companies on which we are going to run our enrichments. So when we have this list companies ready, what we want to do is, since we have their LinkedIn profile already here, and by this step everything's free, what we want to do is use the enrichment which is called Find Active Job Openings. And here we choose LinkedIn URL as the company identifier, because most of the companies, they are using LinkedIn to post for open positions. That's completely normal. And we want here to insert the job title keywords. I chose sales, GTM, business development, BDR, SDR, go-to-market engineer. So those three, but feel free to add more, like for maybe locations, employment type, maximum days since posted. There are many more filters, so you can really build a targeted signal-based list here. And as you can see, out of 69 companies, 4 of those are currently hiring. Okay, so what you want to do is we want to write those companies to a separate table here. So we have those LinkedIn URLs and company names and a separate sheet. And then on this list, we can perform the next manipulation, the next enrichment, which is find people, right? So here is the next part of the workflow. And yeah, this one, sorry. And how to do it, pretty much, again, you are using the Clay's tool, which is called Find People from the companies. Here you can choose, again, job titles, experience, location. You can choose industry. Maybe you want to reconfirm languages, certifications, whatever makes sense to you. And out of those 4 companies, I was able to identify 12 employees which kind of fit the ICP, fit the title. However, some of them, for example, some of those job postings, they don't have normalized job titles, so those are most like undefined, so we want to exclude those. And then what we want to do is, once we have the person's first name, last name, full name, job title, what we want to do is we want to find their work email, right? In order to find work email, we are using Clay's waterfall enrichments, right? Here is a bit more detailed sneak peek, right? So it tries to use different providers until it's able to find the valid work email. We have all the work emails here. For some of them, it wasn't able to identify work email, which is normal. So we can just exclude those. We put the filter. right? And then we have some normalization things, which I normally do. We want to normalize company name. We want to normalize first name. And then we use AI to write a simple yet effective copy. For this, I use Claude Anthropic. Claude 3.5 is doing magic here. So again, enormous, huge prompt. However, you can always use this function, which is generate prompt within Clay. And what I wanted to do is AI to follow this specific framework, which is, hey, first name. So you have 4 open positions for the role of SDR at company name. Then we do a poke the beer question. When these people join, do you think they will spend most of their time selling or burning hours prospecting? Then we do elevator pitch, which is Clay helps teams spot buying signals early and reach the right contacts and launch personalized outreach at scale. That means new hires hit quota faster and bring in revenue sooner. The direct impact of our service. Would it be opposed to a quick 15-minute chat to see if this is something for you? I'm not saying it's the best copy, but anyways, it's good enough to capture attention. We have really strong observation, which is hiring for salespeople, a really good poke the beer question and elevator pitch. And as a result, you can see this is what the email would look like. So for example here, hey Usman, so I have 4 open positions for the role of sales partner at Pure Logic. When these people join, do you think they will spend most of their time selling or burning hours prospecting? Clay helps sales teams spot buying signals early and reach the right contacts and launch personalized outreach at scale. That means new hires hit quota faster and bring in revenue sooner. Would you be opposed to a quick 15-minute chat to see if this is something for you? And also we have the PS line, sales teams at OpenAI and Recharge have been already leveraging Clay to increase their revenue. Simple as that. And then the enrichment from the past video, we can add those leads with copy directly into the instantly or any other email sequencer of your liking. You can also create the follow-up messages, second, first, third follow-up, just upload all of those into the campaign as custom variables and run it as it is. So that's how simple it is, in my opinion, to create targeted lists, identify and run the signal enrichment. Instead of hiring, we could choose, for example, the technological stack you have built with for it. Maybe we want to find their ad data, right? And based on their ad volume, we would reach out. So it really depends on the use case. Here is the most simple one, but I would say hiring is the strongest signal on the market, and it identifies the clear need, and that's the best time when you should be reaching out to your ICP, right? And I hope this video was helpful for you. You learned something new. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And also, if you want to chat about some more, let's say, custom project, custom cases, feel free to text me on LinkedIn, and I always help people trying to build something custom for them. And let's see if there is the Clay use case for a company and for a target market as well. Ciao.